So the last thing I've done is we have a storage system which is called, I think it's I'm going to say Atom. Tom's Simple Storage Mod. So this is a little bit of a, I guess, a little bit like a cross between a very simple kind of AE or refined storage system, or where you're using, and I've just lost the plot entirely and I can't think what the mod is called, storage drawers. That was it, where you have the trims that you make your storage drawers and you link it. So with this you need to make a couple of things really to get yourself started. So you can have a wireless terminal, that's all very cool. You need to make an inventory connector. So for that, Ender Pearl, pretty fortunate that we've had a few Endermen popping about all over the place. Redstone comparator, diamond, a couple of chests, and the planks, and it's planks of your choice, as long as I think it's got to be, no, it can be any planks, which is cool. And then you can make a craft, so you've got the storage terminal, so this allows you just to look at stuff initially. So glowstone, we pick that up in the nether, a couple more comparators, a chest, some glass, and some more planks. You can upgrade your storage terminal to a crafting terminal, so you just use your storage terminal, 4 more diamonds, and 4 crafting tables. And then the trim that you link it together with, so you can paint this, you can make it look just using the paint kit here, which is pretty simple. Again, it's just wool stick, that's kind of like your paintbrush, bucket of water, and then some dyes. You can then paint it if you wanted to. I've left mine as they are at the minute. But then you've got the oak trim, or the inventory trim, and this is, so effectively the storage controller will control, or the inventory controller will control 16 by 16 from each side of the controller. So it can go quite deep with the chest, so we could build backwards as long as they're touching. If they're not touching, you'll need to connect with inventory trim. So it's a bit like the storage drawers that we ran inventory trim, so it all connects together. So at the moment I've just got these 3 sections connected. So behind here, probably if we can crouch you might be able to just see, no you can't, but behind here we've got the storage controller, which is touching the back side of each of these chests, and then we have the crafting terminal. So as you can see, the interface is very much like AE. So you know, you can search for your items in here, you can craft here, you can put your items back, you can just, you know, control shift your items into here, and you just, you know, search for your recipe here, and then you can build it in your crafting area here. So pretty much exactly the same as AE, and I've got mine sorted with, you know, like highest item through to lowest. So that's good. It does make, like with storage drawers, it does make a complete mess of your inventory. So I kind of like mine to be a little bit organised. When you start looking kind of up here now, it started dumping all sorts of stuff into here, but hey, is it really that much of a problem? I can find everything. I could go through and sort it out if I wanted to. Do I need to now I've got this? No. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can also use inventory cables. So these can connect inventories across long distances. So they would need to be attached to an inventory somewhere along that, and you have to have the inventory connector, which is one of these, which is the thing that's hidden behind all of that. So ultimately I could connect these here, just put cables into the back of those. I think you have inventory hoppers and sort of level emitters, so they're based on the inventory. So I think these might be useful at some point, but you can import and export from your inventory network. So these filters, we could do something with this potentially. You can use barrels, so any kind of inventory you've got, and yeah, you can frame them. And interesting cable connectors. So this must be something to do with the wireless. And like I was saying, you have got wireless terminals. So you've got the basic wireless terminal, so that's 16 blocks, and then you've got the extended, which is 64 blocks. But yeah, these are a little bit more expensive to do, but you just need a spyglass. So I could set one of those up elsewhere, like maybe over like a wireless crafting terminal over here with my crafting bench if I was needing to. But yeah, that is everything that we've done here. Let's put my egg into there. So we're probably at night now, so let's have a little sleep before we get too much nastiness creeping around. So what we can do now is we'll head over to spawn. Hopefully I haven't got anybody too close to us that is going to try and blow our base up. We'll take a little bit of a wide berth. Right, oh dear. Hello. Don't really want you near here. We don't particularly want a raid starting, so we're going to just head away from here and ignore these guys quickly. And we'll head over to spawn. We've got enough levels, which is good. So we'll head over to our spawn stream. So, don't know what, oh, there we go. So, yeah, well aware we've got our little nether point down here. So this is through to the nether as we have it in our area. I think I have actually got some stuff to collect from here at some point. Yeah, I have. So this is from some of our travels a few weeks ago. But yeah, I don't think anybody's... Panda's collected a few of his bits. So he's still got a... has still got a barrel there to pick up, and Copper hasn't collected any of hers. We have still got a couple of waystones. I'm going to grab one of these just because of where we're going. I can't remember whether you set a waystone up or not. If not, we will put one in. And then this is just some of the kind of community barrels. So these are the bits where we've maybe not got enough from some of the quests that we've been out on to actually share that between everybody. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually leave these here for everybody, so you know when we come to share things out, we've got sort of almost like post boxes effectively, because I don't think we have anything like post boxes in this. Pretty sure we don't. I don't recall. Ooh, look at that, you can make lovely little signs. In fact, actually we came across one of these at some point, but when I was out travelling yesterday. But yeah, these can be like our mailboxes effectively, where anything that we gather up and we want to share out, we'll just split out between those barrels, which is all good. Right, let us head out, and I'm pretty sure, oh yes, yeah, you can see it. So this is something we built off camera. It's a bit scary, and the fact that we can actually see it from here is, I don't really want to class it as faintly alarming. Let's try and work our way down to it. But oh no, I didn't notice this. We've got a little hobbit house here, and I don't think we've been in it, have we? Let's have a look. That, oh, we have. Have we converted our villages down here? We haven't. Oh, our chap in there's despawned. Okay, well never mind, we might be able to do something with that that village, and we've just got a piece of thing, or it might be a little mine there or something. But okay, that's fine. No biggie. No biggie at all. But yeah, let's... Yeah, there's all the icicles melting. But yeah, we need to get down a bit lower to get to this. Now I did put in somewhere around here a sort of stairway down, but it was a little bit hairy going down here. Is that here? I think this might have been Yeah, that might have been part of our stairway here. So, what are you? Oh, just a log with ivy. Right, so this is Spawn Vegas. So we made this. I will freely admit this was created and decorated in creative mode. Just because, but it's a pretty simple spawner. I think we will set up a waypoint to this. I don't know whether we've got one up the top. We could put one up the top. But this is what we've kind of collected so far with it. So we have kind of an area that the drops come down here. There are hoppers underneath. That feeds into those chests. This is our bubble elevator up. And our little water drop down, which is kind of cool. So we just kept it nice and simple. We've just framed this with some lovely orange glass. So yeah, it's completely beautiful, right? It's completely beautiful. This thing is lit up like a Christmas tree. So let's shoot up here. And it's quite a way up, but no issues with suffocation or anything like that at all. And we can jump out up here. So obviously green for up, red for down. So the drops will come down into here, go into the chest. This will all pull out from the chest, and there's some clever things that DR's built, which then filters those drops and uses a dropper to spit them out down onto the lower level. So there are spikes in here. These are bamboo spikes. You probably just see them through here, and they're pretty cheap to make if you've got bamboo. So bamboo spikes, you've got all different types of them. You can do poisoned ones if you want to, but the basic bamboo spikes are literally just bamboo and slabs. If you want to make poisoned ones, you can literally do, got poisoned on here. I think you have to put something on there. Spikes of poison, so I guess soap make them poisoned, I guess. So the spawner itself is spawning pads that then go into water channels, and there are some ice blocks at the bottom of the water to kind of help with slippy slidey, make it a lot more easy for the mobs to slide down. So they spawn on the pads in the four corners. What we have done is put dogs and cats up in the corners, so creepers and zombies and things like that will run away from the dogs and cats and go more towards the middle. There is water up on the very top, so we put glass on it. Enderman, we want to try and get the Enderman spawning inside if we can. So we have put water all around the top, and there is some glass. They are still spawning. We have put trapdoors on there. It does seem that they are still spawning up there, but for the most part, even Endermen are spawning in here. There was an opportunity to hit them. This was going to be the killing floor, and we weren't going to have a drop collection. It was just going to be drops collecting in these chests. Does take a little while to get going and warm up, but it is a thing of beauty, right? But yeah, we did build it in creative, but it's not something that hasn't been built before, and it's not going to be the most efficient way of us getting drops. It was a bit of fun. We had a week where not everybody could play, so we thought we'd just build something ridiculous to take up some time. So to get down from here, simply just launch ourselves down, hit the water at the bottom, and we can exit. So what we do want to do is put a waystone down somewhere near here. Now we could, I think there was a little island, wasn't there? Let's have a look. Try to find the best place that we can maybe pop ourselves a waystone. I don't think I brought any wood with me. So it might be a nice little bridge. But actually it's not too far from spawn. But yeah, we could pop over here. And go and get ourselves a little bit of wood. And build ourselves a bit of a platform that we can put that on there. So let's just take this one down. There we go. That's given us 8. Probably do with 9 to be fair, couldn't we? So let's just take this one down as well. Lovely. Always need an apple, always good for our things. Are we able to sleep? Not just yet, okay. Not a problem. We'll turn this into planks and we'll just build ourselves a little platform that we can... Oh look, we had a felled log over there. We could have just taken that, couldn't we? Right, there we go. Have a little snooze. Lovely. And then what we can do, if we go into our backpack, if you have a crafting bench in your inventory, what you can do is switch to a wee crafting grid. So let's just get ourselves a bunch of those, and then to go back to it you just literally just exit out. So you can leave yourself a bit of a crafting grid. But what we will do is we'll just build a very simple platform. That we can just put our waystone onto in the middle. Oh, perhaps you hold shift, doesn't it? Hold shift when you're doing this. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop that in the middle there. And let's rename this. Spawner Vegas. And we will just pop a couple of torches round to make it nice and safe. But there we go. So it does mean we can now just go from here, and we can find it, back to our farm. And that is the little tour. I think that's everything we've done. I'm trying to work out now, is that everything that we've done in the last week or so? I guess it probably is. So we have done a little bit of random exploring. As I said, we have been to the Nether. Not the most exciting place. You're interested in my thing, aren't you? There we go. Apple press. And then if I take these, put these into here, and if I grab a bottle out of here, pop that in there. Did that just suck it straight out? I think it might have done, didn't it? It did. That's annoying. Let's just put that wheat in there for the moment. Did think I had more bottles than that. There we go. Apple juice. So again, we filled that up. Need some more storage for that, but yeah, there we go. We've got some apple juice. These don't seem to stack for some reason. But yeah, there we go. There is a thing that we made. So I think we'll call it an episode at that point. We have droned on and it's probably enough for 2 episodes there. So hopefully you've enjoyed those and just a little catch up on what we've been up to in our off-screen time. But thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.